Letting go of the past. What is self-forgiveness? We all make mistakes. We're human. Sometimes we hurt others. Sometimes we hurt ourselves. These moments can weigh heavily on our hearts and minds, creating a burden that we carry with us every day. The pain of our past actions can linger, affecting our present and future. Holding on to these mistakes hurts. It can feel like a constant reminder of our imperfections, a shadow that follows us wherever we go. This emotional weight can be overwhelming, making it difficult to move forward and find peace. It's like carrying a heavy weight. Imagine trying to climb a mountain with a backpack full of rocks. Each step becomes harder, each breath more labored. This is what it feels like to hold on to guilt and regret. Self-forgiveness means putting that weight down. It means allowing ourselves to release the burden of our past mistakes and embrace the possibility of a lighter, more hopeful future. It's about showing ourselves compassion. Just as we would comfort a friend in distress, we must learn to offer that same kindness to ourselves. Self-forgiveness is an act of self-love and understanding. We choose to learn from our past and move forward. Each mistake is an opportunity for growth, a lesson that can guide us towards becoming better versions of ourselves. Self-forgiveness doesn't excuse our actions. It doesn't mean we forget or ignore the impact of our mistakes. Instead, it acknowledges that we are human, capable of error but also capable of change. It simply acknowledges that we are capable of growth. By forgiving ourselves, we open the door to personal development and healing. We can learn from our mistakes. Each experience, no matter how painful, teaches us something valuable about ourselves and the world around us. We can make amends where possible. Taking responsibility for our actions and seeking to make things right is a crucial part of the healing process. And most importantly, we can choose to extend the same kindness to ourselves that we would offer to a loved one. Self-forgiveness is a journey. It's a path that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to confront our own vulnerabilities. It takes time and courage. The road to self-forgiveness is not always easy, but it is a journey worth taking. Because on the other side of forgiveness lies freedom. We find peace. We find the space to grow and become our best selves. Because on the other side of forgiveness lies freedom. We find peace. We find the space to grow and become our best selves. Remember, you are worthy of forgiveness. You are worthy of love, and you are capable of incredible change. Embrace the journey of self-forgiveness and discover the freedom that awaits you. The weight of unforgiveness impact on our well-being. When we hold on to guilt and shame, it affects us deeply. It impacts our mental and emotional well-being. We might experience anxiety, depression can set in, our relationships may suffer, we might struggle to sleep. Unforgiveness keeps us stuck in the past. It's like replaying a broken record. We can't move forward if we're constantly dwelling on our mistakes. This can lead to low self-esteem and a lack of self-worth. We deserve to be free from this burden. Self-forgiveness is not selfish. It is essential for healing and growth. When we forgive ourselves, we create space for positivity. We can then approach life with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. The path to inner peace begins with steps to self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is a process, a journey that requires patience and dedication. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather a series of steps that lead to healing and peace. There is no magic formula or quick fix. Each person's journey is unique, and what works for one may not work for another. It takes time and effort, and often it requires us to face uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But there are steps we can take to begin the journey. These steps are like markers on a trail, guiding us towards a place of inner peace. Start by acknowledging what happened. This means being honest with yourself about the events and your role in them. Don't try to bury it or pretend it didn't occur. Denial only prolongs the pain and prevents healing. Accept responsibility for your actions. This is not about self-blame, but about recognizing your part in the situation. Next, try to understand the impact of your actions on yourself and others. Reflect on how your actions have affected those around you and yourself. This requires honesty and courage. Then, practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you would be with a friend going through a tough time. Talk to yourself as you would a friend. Offer yourself words of kindness and understanding, and remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. Offer yourself words of kindness and understanding. Finally, let go. This is often the hardest step, but it's essential for moving forward. It requires a conscious decision to release the guilt and shame that you have been carrying. It requires a conscious decision to release the guilt and shame. Imagine it like releasing a balloon into the sky. It's like releasing a balloon. Watch it float away, and as it does, feel the weight lift from your shoulders. Watch it float away, and know that you are free. Free to move forward, free to embrace the future with a lighter heart. Acknowledging our imperfections, accepting ourselves with kindness. We are all imperfect. We all make mistakes. It's part of being human. Self-forgiveness starts with accepting this truth. Embrace your imperfections. They make you unique. They are part of your story. Instead of judging yourself harshly, practice self-acceptance. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer a friend. Understand that everyone makes mistakes. It doesn't define who you are. Focus on your strengths. Celebrate your accomplishments. Remember that you are worthy of love and forgiveness, even when you stumble. When you can embrace your imperfections, you create space for growth and self-love.